What's good, YouTube, man? Welcome back to the channel. Good morning, good morning, good evening, whatever the time of the day it is for you. Make sure you guys stick around and check out what are we going to be. Good morning, good evening. Welcome back to the channel, guys. And in today's video, we're actually going to be doing some spectating on the temporary Vanguard Resurgence map. Just kind of curious to see how people actually play this map or play this game mode, because I've ran into a lot of people who just camp it up, which really doesn't make sense to me. But we're not gonna be doing too much criticism. We just kind of want to see how people play this map, and let's see who comes out with the dub. Hopefully we get a chance to spectate a demon, somebody who's just nasty with it. Itachi, Mr. Precision, or I guess that's what it is. Gamer Time, and another. Oh, and I'm just better. Okay. So jumping on board here, we can see that there's already a guy here missing some shots, but luckily was able to take him down. I honestly thought the dude was going to be able to get out for a second. I thought he was, I mean, again, one thing that I always stress about Resurgence is don't be so quick to go for the fool, especially if you're not sure if there's other people around and stuff like that. And I know we're all guilty of it. You get the down and you want to go ahead and get the thirst, but sometimes those bullets may come in handy depending on what's going on around you. So let's kind of see. So he's already got one kill. Look like he have a plate box, but he's not going to throw it down for his teammates, which is kind of selfish. If you have a plate box and you're fully plated and you realize that your teammate has it, why don't you drop the plate box, drop all of your plates as well, and then grab plates out of there, so that way they can grab those plates that you drop to plate up first and then use the armor box as well. So look like they grabbed a recon off the rip to kind of tell them where circle is going, but the point of Resurgence is not to sit around and loot and to get recons, because it's not a full map. The objective is to get out there and fight. And let's see, okay, so he threw a grenade down. There's some shots there. Could have gotten it down if he was maybe a little bit more on target. So obviously sloppy shots there. It was just one too many people for him to shoot at. And then obviously they basically just come around the corner, punches him, and then we're gonna move on to, let's see, I know his teammates were close. Okay, moving on to the last person who needs to stay up here for a second or two. That way he can get his teammates back. So one quick tip for people who don't really know about getting your teammates back. Yes, sitting around waiting for them is one option, but another thing is if you were to open crate boxes around you, it actually takes down the timer onto when they can respawn. So that's just something a little bit more useful for people who are trying to stay up and are, because you know when you typically the last person up, people would typically play campy, and in a lot of cases, if you can just get a knock or you open up some boxes, you can drastically speed up that time to get your teammates back, especially if you know there's a team around you that's going to be pushing you. I'm just better is actually in a gunfight. I kind of want to see what he's doing. Sitting at 5 kills. Holy moly, why are we not watching this guy? I guess he is just better. He spots another one, takes him down, goes for the... Wait, okay. On the minimap, you can see that the teammates ping as well. I mean, the enemy pings as well. For people who don't know, it's been multiple times, and I'm sure you guys have dealt with it too, when you knock somebody or you down them, and you go and kill the next person, they go like, how do you know where I'm at? And it's, well, because you ping on the minimap when your teammate dies from the enemy. So keep that in mind. So right now, I mean, I'm just better is really, really popping off. He's already at 7 kills with 32 up. I think we may have just found our demon that we was looking for, baby. Let's go. Oh my goodness. 8 kills. So this is gotta be one of the best Resurgence players ever, right?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Clearly you can tell he's the big dog on the team because he's pushing it. And that's one thing to understand when you get into a rhythm early on like this, you have to keep that momentum going. It's been plenty of times where, myself included, and you know, and people that I've seen or played with, you get off on a hot start, and then instead of feeding that, like this loot paralysis, where you just start looting. Look at this. Oh, the movements to stay alive. The teammate is behind him though. He did not see it on the mini map, which is unfortunate. because the rest of his team is not as good as him, I guess is the way to put it. So hopefully they can stay alive. But right now they are just getting jumped from multiple angles. This guy just selfed. Come on, come on. Okay, so let's... Nice. He got the knock and the finish. Go pick up your teammate. Don't let him use his self. I guess it really didn't matter. Oh, no. Oh, not like that. Last one is gamer time. Oh, it's not looking good. Oh, that's all she wrote. Which is unfortunate because I'm just better with really having a good game. Now we're on board with the Julius Animal. He's the last one up. Got stunned. He's an enemy. I don't really recommend giving up the high ground, but in this case, I guess it worked out for him because he was able to get 2 of his teammates down before he got knocked and at the final kill. Again, find the gun, pick it up, and keep it moving. The whole waiting around, trying to see the guns and all that other type of stuff. Okay. Excellent use of the smoke. Sees went to the left side window. So, good chance that Buddy just dipped out of there. He saw that smoke come down and he was like, no sir. So, let's see what his other teammates is doing. Okay, he has 4 kills. 4 kills. Rebirth doesn't close until 35 seconds, which is still enough time for you to get out there and try to get in more gunfights. Again, I still don't understand why people would prefer to just sit around and wait when you have a timer that tells you when you know how long you have left until you can't come back. But yet, people just wait around for whatever. Less than 10 people left, and now it's about to get ready to close. Then I can kind of see playing a little bit smarter. But if that's not the case, then I don't understand why. Let's see how these guys play it out. So they've got their full squad. It's 4 teams left. If they're going to push into this middle building, they will have a huge advantage because then they can kind of just gatekeep everybody else out. But it's definitely something that everybody needs to be on board with because obviously just running into one area by yourself, it's not going to be good in case one person gets knocked because then you're at a disadvantage because you have 2 guys over here, 2 guys over there. And you can see this orange is in the middle just all by himself. And the chances of him getting knocked and getting thirsted are very likely. You see it's 3 teams left. I mean, why are you looking at the gas with your back to... So it is a... And that's all she wrote. So again, a lot of key things to take away from this. Again, like I said, I wasn't really trying to criticize too much of how they're playing as opposed to just giving my thoughts and opinions on things that you should be doing. One thing is not being stuck in loop paralysis. Another thing, if there's time left on the respawn, get out there and fight. That's the point of playing Resurgence. To get out there, get better, and get into gunfights, not to just sit around and just camp it up. If that's the case, then just go play regular Royale. And obviously the final thing is, if you're going to push into a building, do it as a team, especially if you're coming down to that final circle, because obviously you can kind of see how what happened was, one person went down, Orange is by himself, Buddy was by himself looking in the gas for no reason, got shot from behind, and then that was the end of the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, thank you guys so much for stopping by. We will be doing more of these in the future. If you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know as well. As always, peace.